Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod we got a new weapon. This is the 22 PDW, the .22 PDW. This is based off the real life Callico M100. So the Callico M100 is a blowback operated semi-automatic rifle chambered in the .22 LR, manufactured by Callico Light Weapons, which is in Oregon of the United States, right? It was designed and released in the 1980s to be used by law enforcement in the military. Now, this features a really cool helical magazine. Now, obviously mine's full auto. It does say it's semi-auto, but we got this cool helical magazine in the back that, like, feeds the rounds in, right? In a weird kind of way. Like, the weapon just looks weird, right? Like, this is... I'm not a super gun expert by any means, but it's just a weird-looking gun. Like, it does have what is a short barrel, right? And this helical magazine on the back, right? It's got to be feeding rounds into the receiver. Like, they're dropping rounds into the receiver because it's coming top down, right? Like, almost like a P90, right? Except for helical, so like a circle, right? Like, or, right, I guess it's kind of like a hexagon shape almost, right? Like, but like circularly feeding rounds instead of direct feed, right? But it's essentially kind of like a 22 caliber P90, right? American made, right? Like, it's a weird, interesting gun. I've never heard of this gun before, but this model does look really nice here too. Very clean looking iron sights, really nice sound, right? The reload animations look great. These work in first and third person as well as in power armor. I know some of you really like using power armor, and a lot of guns don't like having power armor animations, especially in third person. So this does work in third person in power armor. Gun looks nice, sounds nice. This does show up at the level list at level 7, so it will show up in vendors, on Brotherhood of Steel, you know, Minutemen, all that stuff. There is a unique of this, but I can't show it off because I don't have access to it. But it is in the duffel bag in Captain Kellis's quarters in the Pridwin. I don't have access to the Pridwin right now. But yeah, Brotherhood of Steel, Raiders, Gunners, Minutemen, Railroad Agents, and Vendors after level 7. So it is cool. We'll see what we could do with it customization-wise here, alright? So let's take a look at the weapon here. We have the weapon workbench, the short PDW. So we have standard receiver. Probably gonna go with the powerful. I mean, it's still not very powerful, right? You could maybe make an argument for rapid, but it is still less DPS than powerful. You probably want the powerful receiver. Maybe we'll be able to do other things to make it even more powerful, but for now, 37 damage at .22. Now, obviously, this is the munitions version. There's a vanilla version. I'm not sure what ammo type the vanilla version uses. I'm gonna look into that here real quick, right? Like, what ammo types does this use? .38 ammo in the vanilla version. So, a little bit different, but functionally the same, right? Munitions is a hugely cool mod. You should all have munitions by now. But if you don't, that's fine. There's a vanilla version. Okay? You have a short barrel here, so less range, but better hip fire accuracy. And the barrel does look quite different too, right? Like the light barrel looks a lot like the short barrel, but longer. Still improved hip fire accuracy without losing any range, if you want to do that thing. Heavy barrel for recoil control, and then suppressed barrel. We'll get to that later. I'll leave the light barrel on for now. So we have a remove stock for lighter weight. It does technically gain some accuracy, but it does actually get heavier. The light stock is lighter than the no stock. That doesn't actually make any sense at all. Like, there's no logic to that. This is better AP cost and all that stuff too. Marksman stock, if you want to aim with scopes and stuff, right? So let's go. I mean, we can have the thing literally gets super long on the large. Let's go large quick eject. That's the best way to go. Put some glow sights on there for now. Some classic DAC style sights of the dot sight, reflex, hollow, laser, short scope, medium scope, thermal scope included. Not that I'm a fan of that. Different suppressors here, makeshift and regular suppressor, right? So the regular suppressor does increase accuracy and reduce range less. A muzzle booster for improved fire rate, that might actually be the way to go. It's kind of a slow fire rate gun. Flashlight, recon laser, vats targeting module is very classic stuff here. We'll put a flashlight on there for now. So what we have right now, light barrel, long meg is fucking very long. It's like I have a hot wild field of view, and that's going into my character's face. 100 rounds of 2.2 ammunition is going to be a lot. Spray and pray. The hip fire accuracy isn't, I wouldn't say, super amazing, even with all this stuff given the things, but we do have a flashlight on there. You can put the recon laser instead. That quick eject mag is very fast too, though. It looks a little bit weird, I think, the animation with the wide field of view, but that is working, right? It just looks like you're putting your hands at your face. It should work in third person as well. Just long coming down in there. Humongous magazine, 100 rounds. I mean, it is, you know, gameplay-wise beneficial, so you should use it. Powerful receiver is still a way to go. There's not really a way to increase damage. The heavy barrel doesn't really increase the accuracy. It's supposed to be better recoil. I don't really feel like a .22 weapon is going to have a lot of recoil, right? We didn't put a muzzle on there. Maybe we put the muzzle booster on there to increase the fire rate. And then you can combine that with something like the rapid receiver, but you're still losing damage. Just muzzle booster and the thing. We'll put a dot sight on there for now. We'll put the recon laser on there for even more hip fire. to get some maybe back that we lost from the thing. Yeah, the hipfire is definitely worse with this heavy barrel on there. Even with the laser, right? There's no dot sight. I guess it is a little recoily, right? I mean, that's with the heavy barrel on there, though. We are light stocking it because we want to have lots of VAT shots. A humongous number of VAT shots. Like, that's the thing. Like, eventually you'll just build up to a critical if you just get that many shots off. I have a shit ton of AP. Like, my character's, like, pretty much maxed out in that kind of capacity. We go VATS targeting module, then, if we're going to get a ton of shots off. Even that's... I guess that was a light barrel, right? This is that's the best hip fire it gets, man. A little bit unfortunate there. I'll put a reflex on there just to show that off. But you can do different recoil compensating stocks, so maybe put a marksman stock on there. Exceptional sighted accuracy and recoil. I mean, I guess this recoil compensating stock's the best for recoil. We'll put that on there. We'll put the heavy barrel on there for recoil. We'll see if we can get that done. I like the wood grain, though. That does look nice, too. I didn't realize that was like that. It's still recoiling, though. It's not like we're making tiny little differences here, right? I just never ever feel like any recoil compensating thing in... I mean, especially because I'm probably muzzle boosting it, and that's probably a big chunk of it too, right? Let's put a regular suppressor on there so we can see what the suppress sound like. We're losing some range. Let's see if the recoil's a little bit better suppressed. Oh yeah, there's no recoil at all. That muzzle booster just... Essentially, no matter what attachments you put on, you're getting recoil when you muzzle boost it. But that is increasing your DPS. We saw that, right? So if we put the muzzle booster back on there, we are gaining plus 75 DPS. Not a crazy amount, but it is something, right? Really, I think I would go with the suppressed barrel. I just love the look of an integrally suppressed barrel, and I would go light stock because I want that AP cost. We're kind of making an AP machine here. We'll show off some of the other sights here in case you are not familiar with DAC style sights. Hollow sight, these pretty much all look like every other DAC gun, and I've covered a lot of them recently. Just, you know, DAC is out there making the guns. The laser sights, my particular preference on these things, you get that Fallout 3 style of aim where you just kind of zoom in a little bit, put the dot on them, and you shoot. Especially for a gun like this. This is going to be not a long-range gun by any means, even though you can put scopes on it. We showed that off short, medium, night vision, recon, thermal. I guess no long scope, but still, you can put the long-range scope on there and get a high accuracy stat. And it might be something beneficial for VATS, but you are big zooming. And we are kicking up now there with that suppressed barrel. I do like the suppressed sound. I like the sound of the gun in general. Maybe that'll help with VATS accuracy, right? We could test this out this way. I mean, you could always... I think the laser sight would be the way that I go. I just have a particular way that I like my guns. I think that's the coolest thing about RPGs and stuff. Because recently the Oblivion Remastered came out. Not to get too much on a tangent here, but like the Oblivion Remastered came out, right? And I saw my wife playing it, right? And she plays like an archer mage, and I just go around punching things to death. But like the differences of that is kind of like the fun stuff. I want the light stock. I want that AP cost reduction. I think you can make recoil reduction stuff here. You could not use a suppressed barrel because you could do the heavy barrel, get some of that range back. But if I take the heavy barrel and I put on a suppressor, it's effectively the same range. No, the suppressed barrel even has more range than any other barrel with a suppressor on there. So I just think the suppressed barrel is the way you want to go. Sneak around, get some fast shots on deck. It's a very cool looking gun though. Like I said, there's a cool unique legendary too, which I'm not going to be able to show off, but I don't even know what it does, right? But I do think this is a cool little unique, like compact .22 SMG with just a humongous magazine that you can spray from. I do think that the sight, kind of like the way the sight mount works, it kind of works weird with that reload animation. It does function fine. It's not clipping actually, but it looks weird to me. So actually the way I might go is just something like glow sights or something to where I just feel like the magazine is not getting in the way of the sight mount. I'm just not really big into bulky guns, right? Like this looks clean as fuck, right? Like, and these glow sights are super duper clean, right? Like I'm good with that. This is my particular style of weapon. We're gonna go test it out in some combat, but as always, you guys can let me know down in the comment section down below how would you build the weapon. I'll get to some combat and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright everybody, we're here. We're already in danger. We are at Poseidon Reservoir. We're going to work our way down to the roadside to find motel, but 95% chance to hit the goal. We are going to have to stack some VAT shots up though. As you see that those body shots were not quite tearing through it as much as you'd want to. It does seemingly work well in VATS though. A nice little burst. AP cost not too high by any means. We're still in danger though. We're going to let these guys come out at us a little bit. We have a VATS increased chance to hit, but even then, without any kind of longer scope. But we do have a crit built up, so that's the whole idea, is that you get that crit, crush that guy. You build another crit very quickly, just by kind of getting some basic hits in there. We can manually fire the gun too, but danger is not... This gun is kind of a stealth gun, I would say. I really think so. We're now hidden at least. Let me get a reload off. Not that I need to. 75 rounds is going to be a plenty. Now there's some more ghouls over here. I know there is, right? They're just sitting. Manual shots. Sneak attack criticals, doing the big damage, right? Now we're in danger. Now, if a ghoul gets in this, like we're showing ghouls specifically for a reason. If a ghoul gets in close to you here, you can start, I mean, leg, right? And you just get so many shots. That wasn't even half of my AP, right? That I just never going to get approached by that kind of thing. And I do love VATS. VATS is the Fallout system to me. Like, in the modern Fallout, anyway. 3 New Vegas, 4, even 76. VATS is the system that makes Fallout in terms of combat, right? You know, you get the bloody, gory kills, right? Like, Fallout 76 kind of fails with this because you don't get the slow motion effect, right? Like, as much because it's real time. But you don't get the slowdown of, like, somebody getting absolutely murderized in slow motion, right? Like, that's the cool thing. VATS is the system. Now, there should be raiders in here. Now, the shoot meet's over there. I know that. They're fine. We're going to sneak around here. There's a guy on the roof with a rocket launcher. Now, I really don't want him to blow my ass open, so... I mean, is this... I thought the stairs were back here. They're definitely... We gotta go through the building? Yeah, you gotta cut back on the jet. Don't worry about me. I thought there was a way back in here. We gotta sneak. We just be sneaky. I'm not very good at being sneaky because I'm very impatient, okay? I promise you. Stealth Archer class, not for me. I've done stealth runs before. I've done the whole pistol build thing. Let's see if we can sneak along here. Now, if we get somebody targeted, we should just spray them down in VATS, right? Like, that's such a... Oh, that's an awkward spot, though, because the car's in the way. So if we get the... I'm actually going to take the headshots. This is going to be a little risky, but I am getting shot at already. But, like, if we can hit these headshots, that one burst on the headshot extra damage is going to count for something. Now, we'll sneak in here. We should still be in danger, but the rocket launcher man can't get me. Right? And then obviously we can do manual stuff here, too, right? It's a mixture of both. It does take a lot of bullets. This guy's right here, but now I'm close enough to get 95 on the headshot. And I could crit at any point here, but I'm going to save the crit because this guy's going to die regardless. It does take a lot of burst, but now if we get any kind of sightline here on the roof guy, which is right there, we're going to crit him in the head, and then he's going to die in one burst. See, that's kind of how the gun would function. It's just a cool... The car's going to blow up on me. I'm going to reload real quick. It's very cool looking reload, very cool custom animations. I really do like this gun a lot, right? Like, it's just this little compact SMG. It does not do a lot of damage. But you kind of just spray and pray bullets, and you just, I mean, for me anyway, I use it a lot, as you see, in VATS, and just kind of just spray. Just rely on the fact that I'm going to spam the right trigger in VATS. Now, is this the death cloud here? The death cloud did beat so I want this death cloud to turn around. I'm going to shoot him right in his belly. That's the weak spot. That's the 83% chance to hit, which is not that bad at all. We'll build up a crit if we hit, right? If we don't hit, we're going to be in some trouble, maybe. But we got a crit. We critted. And he died. I mean, like, we spent all of my AP to do that in VATS, right? But my AP instantaneously came back, as it is, because you have a particular VATS build. You have a Grim Reaper Sprint and stuff like that, where you get all your AP back. I believe that's the perk that we're talking about here. It's been a minute. Grim Reaper, I don't even have Grim Reaper Sprint. I just got all my action points back just because it didn't actually even spend that many, right? Like, I'm probably actually recovering action points faster than I'm spending them because it's just a tiny amount. With that light stock, we have a particular build here, but you can do heavy stock. You can long scope it. There's no semi-auto version of the gun, though, which is weird because, like I talked about, the real-life version is semi-automatic. That's how they can sell it to people. You couldn't sell an automatic gun to people. Not in the United States, anyway. Not by default. But this is a cool gun. I really like the look of it. The helical magazine has got a really cool effect. It's a little bit weak, but like I said, I think there's definitely ways you can design it to be functional. What am I in caution from? A legendary... What are you fighting? What is the red stick just kill that cow? Are we fucking me right now? Oh no, it's a bear. The red stick just killed the fucking bear, dude? Alright. Like, see, the VATS accuracy at range is still really bad. This is when you would need a scope, right? But then you can still pick off these manual shots and be just fine. I mean, I'm not even full spraying. I'm just like bursting, and it's still doing just fine. Sure, it's going to take a lot of bullets, and obviously you're going to need a lot of 22 rounds, but those should be fairly cheap to either manufacture yourself or find in the world or buy or whatever, right? Like 22 rounds is pretty cheap. Mutant Slayer's left arm is fine. It's fine. It's very pretty looking lake here. It's nice looking though. It has a nice sound quality. The animation quality is... Ooh, another res deck. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Well, even that one's almost dead. It's going to die in one burst. Really the one bullet. I mean, I wish I knew what the cool unique did. Hopefully it's not like super duper powerful or anything. But like, it is a cool gun. I really like this one a lot. You guys let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. If you do want to check out this mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page. You can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.